So opening to this video, I'm going to be working on a lot of cosmetic stuff for the TTR. Very, very rusty, so I'm just giving it a nice coat of black engine paint. Along with that, I'll be sanding and painting the handlebars. Alright, so to make this paint extra durable, I'm using caliper paint with ceramic. You can also use other paint that bonds with metal, but I've sanded it down with 150 grit sandpaper. So I'm gonna do one tacky coat, just pretty light, and then I'll do 2 more coats just so everything sticks. Second coat. Finish off, I'll be using this Rust-Oleum Universal Clear Coat to give it a little bit of strength. Comment down below if you think I should paint the wheels. I'm thinking about doing the wheels gloss black, and also doing the hubs maybe blue. So let me know what you guys think. So now I'm just going to be doing some basic little stuff such as lubricating the throttle cable and clutch cable. So I have some liquid wrench, chain, and cable lube, and I'm going to spray this into this little hole. And as doing so, I'm going to pull the throttle cable through just to get the fluid all up in there. So, yeah. A size comparison, here's our little TTR125E, here's my CRF 230. So it's quite a big size difference, I'd say. The 230 is going to have a 19-inch rear, 21 front. This one's going to have a 19 front. Actually, I think this has a 16 front and a 14 rear, so it's quite a big difference. So now we're going to remove the air filter, which to get to this, I'm going to pull back this little strap, unhook it, if I can get it. There we go. And then it's going to be under this little side panel. Ooh, that's pretty dang gross. Alright, so we're just going to grab it right here and pull it out. It's pretty small, but man, that's nasty. Alright, I'm going to clean this out. So rather than spending an extra $10, $15 on a new filter, I'm just going to clean this little filter. So to remove it, simple, you're just going to take off this wing nut, separate it from this little platform. You have a little plastic cage in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. As you can see. So it's pretty dang dirty. So here I have a bucket filled with some soapy warm water. I use Dawn because it's a really good degreaser, as well as some simple green spray. So I'm just going to get it all nice in this water and then just start working it, squeezing all on it. Maybe spray a little more degreaser on it just to get all that old dirt and crap that's stuck in it off. I'm just going to squeeze it around. Oh, I'm going to have to grab that in a minute. I'm just going to squeeze this around, get all the dirt out of it. You never want to wring out an air filter because you can tear it pretty easily since they're just foam. This one's very dirty, actually. I don't know how much of this will come out. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys when it's clean. While this is soaking, I have the filter cage right here, or the little platform it sits on. So I'm just also going to get this with some water. I'm going to take a Scotch-Brite pad and just scrape off all the gunk that's on it, so we don't risk getting anything inside the engine. So I've let this filter sit in this degreaser for a while, so we'll just wring it out, clean it for the last time, but this filter is pretty stained, so I don't know how much of this dirt or what's not going to come out, but it's pretty clean on the inside besides the stuff I just put in there. So what we're going to do, we're not going to wring out, not going to twist. We're going to squeeze to get all the dirt and water out. And then we're going to go and put it under some fresh, clean water. Then we'll let it dry in the sun for a while. We'll oil it and then put it back on the bike. I can start putting the handlebars on and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about this top end for a minute. So upon taking apart the motor, I see absolutely no up and down movement in the rod. There is a slight bit of side to side, if you can see that, but everything else is fine. It's very, very free moving in here. Yeah, good there. But now our top end, our true top end, is what's really the problem. We have a very scored, very melted cylinder, so this engine got really, really hot at one point. The piston is pretty clean, but it has some scoring. Now here's the real problem. Here's where the reason why it has no compression. I showed this in the last video, but as you can see, the intake valve right here is bent open, which is letting air escape, letting compression escape, and wasn't allowing it to start. Alright, so now to be oiling this filter, I have K&N air filter oil. This is going to be a red color, and what you're going to do, you're going to take the filter, you're just going to get it all over the filter, pretty much. All on the outside. And you're going to come around to the inside. Make sure you get a good amount in there. You're just going to take your hands and just smush it all around in there. Never really can go too shy on this, so make sure you have enough. Have all the rocker arms and pins removed. Now we're gonna compress the intake valve spring and remove it.
Now, see them little keepers?
Yeah, they fell.
Have you got a magnet?
Yeah.
Just bent bottom. You got lucky.
Yeah.
All right, that's the intake.
All right, so now we're gonna be putting our handlebars back on. I gave them a nice coat of black, durable black and some clear coat. And I have our little bar clamps, sort of Yamaha blue, but it'll work. So this is held on by 4 12mm bolts. So I'm just gonna set these in the clamps, put these on, screw in one at a time, just so that it holds in place. And then I can go ahead and ratchet them down. So when I got this bike, the throttle was all seized, the cable was stuck in there. So I took the cable off, lubricated it, took this whole little throttle perch apart, lubricated it, and she's mint. It's got a nice VM24 carburetor on there, so this puppy should run pretty good.